All right, let's start again. It's your boy Brian James, and I'm back with another playoff game. We got the NFC Championship game between Jelly and Fetty. I got my guy Philly guy with me. What's good, Philly?
Yo, I'm ready, man. I've been waiting this time to watch these Dallas Cowboys do their thing. Can't wait.
Oh yeah, and it's been a lot of hype around Fetty and his undefeatedness. You guys don't want to miss out on this game. This is probably going to be one of the best games of all the playoffs. And as you can see, Jelly's already cooking. He's already crossed the 50. He's on the 30-yard line, actually the 26-yard line, doing his best rendition of elite Madden playerism, trying to punch it into the end zone. What do you expect him to do right here, Philly?
Yeah, I mean, he's been moving the ball down the field. He's making smart plays, safe reads, not giving this Cowboys defense time to really lock in. And he's in scoring range, so he's off to a good start.
Yes. He's doing a great job. And we gotta. This is probably one of the premier matchups. These two faced off earlier in the season, and Fetty came out on top.
He did, but I mean, you talked about that was in the regular season. This
Yeah.
is for everything. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can step up when the lights is on, and Jelly's off to a really good start.
Oh, what in the world? Everybody was on the ground on that play. Crazy play right there. Everyone was on the ground, and Swift is able to cruise into the end zone. What a play by Jelly right there.
That halfback mid draw. I mean, it was dangerous. Looks like Fetty probably passed commit, and like you said, everybody was pancake. So looks like Jelly is strike first. Might have an upset in the making.
And I'm eager to see how Fetty responds. He has one of the most potent offenses in the league. So we'll see if he's able to respond and do his due diligence and make a play and recover.
I'm pretty sure he's been scored on before. So, Jelly did what he had to do. He had to put points on the board. And, now it's Fetty's turn to respond. He is playing at home. He's undefeated. So you got to expect for him to have a big response based on that drive from Jelly.
Definitely. And we got a 1st and 10 here at the 24-yard line. And you see Jelly flying through those defenses, making sure everything's together. Your opponent is experiencing network issues. Please wait while we try to reconnect. And this can't be a good sign.
No, but it is one of the ways that you can play defense in the playoffs.
Yep. Connection to has been lost, and they're going to have to put those points back and get this thing started all over again.
Yeah, they are. That's disappointing. I'm sure both of them are disappointed. Obviously, Jelly got off to the good start. But hey, it's time to do the right thing. Get these points back on the board so they can finish the game out.
Play conference championship game. That must be a nice feeling to have a special play button right there. Never think I've ever seen that play conference championship. It never said that for me on my end. It's always either said advanced or play now. But shout out to Jelly and Fetty. I'm sure they're gonna get this thing together and return the points and get it going.
So, while we're on the topic, have you had an opportunity to play either one of them?
I played Fetty, I think, was it week 14? Mm-hmm. Either week 13 or 14. And he beat the crap out of me. Beat the living crap out of me. It was 59. I think it was like 59 to 14 or 17. But yeah, you're gonna see what he's capable of. They both have high powered offenses, and they both play very good defense on both sides of the ball. So it's like, it should be a great matchup. You can see Jelly has the lesser team, but it's kind of hard to tell by the way that he plays.
Yeah. Well, he's that one receiver. He's young, he's fast, he can take the top off. But I think we need to call what happened between you and Fetty as a learning experience.
No, definitely. I learned a lot.
Put a positive spin on that. Yeah.
Definitely learned a lot. I learned that aggressive catching is very potent. I didn't see it at that level until I played Fetty. I also realized that Michael Parsons is literally impossible to block off the edge. So a lot to take in. But somehow, some way, we'll figure it out. But
Okay.
hopefully they'll get this game going. Fetty said that he had something shut down on his end, so he's trying to get that situated so that he can lock back in. So he's up 7-3. Jelly was up 7 with 3:34 left on the clock.
Yeah. I mean, he ran it in on a halfback mid-draw, but not a lot of time went off the clock. So as long as he gets his points, they should be able to pick up,
Definitely.
and be on their way.
And our day's been going pretty well, Jelly. We're just here chilling, trying to call your game. But you guys are having some technical difficulties. So we're going to, try to wait it out, see if we can get it done, man. So we get to that Super Bowl, see who's going to face off with Assassin in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I appreciate him hopping in the chat and asking. He came in, he was just, hey, how y'all days been? He wasn't specific, just put it out there. And you got to appreciate that type of class.
And Fetty's telling them to search now, so I guess they're gonna start searching. This should be a great matchup, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. We had some consistent players, viewers dropping by. Hude, a couple other guys. Hude for sure was dropping by a lot. So shout out to Hude if he's out there watching these seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been consistently, and he's been locked in on these playoffs. Like, we had a few followers, few subscribers on YouTube checking in, trying to keep up with the playoffs. And a lot of people are anticipating and want to see this game as well as the Super Bowl. So we're trying to get this done. And so these guys can match up with Assassin in the Super Bowl. But it's going to be a good one, man. This one should be a good one. I'm actually geeked to see how it all, pans out. But let's make sure they got the jerseys right. They got similar helmets, so I see them, Fetty going with the whites, Jelly going with the blue, So we'll see if they can get this one in. This one doesn't lag out. So what you're going to see is Fetty giving Jelly back his points. And then they'll probably, he should have received the ball.
All right. Hey, talk to him, Commish.
Yeah. He said, let me see if they're working it out now. And give them a rundown on what's going on in the Xbox Pro League, Philly guy.
Whew, man, what is there to tell? First of all, we did crown a new Super Bowl champion. That's right. It was those Buffalo Bigs.
Shout out to Diggs.
You got me shook. Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo
Coached
Diggs.
by Diggs, calling the Buffalo Bigs. My bad.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I promise that's
scared.
not a no.
It's
not that at all. But you know what? We're gonna have an opportunity to talk to him next week. Definitely looking forward to that conversation. I'm sure he's gonna have a lot to say. So get your bulletin boards ready. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of information that you're gonna want to put up there after that interview. But we just got finished with our first Madden Underground Pro League draft, and it went successful. And we were able to advance successfully all the way to.
You're saying successful. Like when you say successful, it gives the audience the illusion that we actually performed the draft. No, you have to we sim the draft. Everybody set their draft boards, and it worked out well.
I hadn't gotten that far yet. I was going to say, under your tutelage and leadership, that you guided us through the darkness, and we were able to successfully sim the draft, and then advance to the preseason. So I'm giving credit where credit's due, man.
All right, so what they're doing now is trying to redo the time and the points. So you're gonna see Jelly drive down the field right now. Fetty's gonna try not to let him. Basically let him get down the field, run the clock down. But Jelly is up 7 points. So at some point he's gonna give him the opportunity to score, so that he can get the 7 points. And then Fetty is going to get the ball, but he's also going to get the ball back at the half because for some reason Jelly Fetty Jelly kicked off.
Nervous. You sound nervous, man. Get the names mixed up.
No, I'm not
Fetty,
nervous.
Jelly.
I'm not the one playing, so I have nothing to be.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure everything is going according to plan on their end, and they're in agreement on what's going on. So, but yeah, I'm actually reading multiple things at the same time.
You're multitasking. That's good.
Definitely.
We got Cal Bear in the building. Playoff participant.
Oh, definitely. Here you go. He's gonna let him. I think this is where they let him score right here, and get the points back, and then they're gonna go from there. And there we have it. They're going to go from there, and they're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, man. See if they can. Who's gonna be the NFC champion after this game? So they're gonna play it out from here, and just remember at halftime, Jelly's gonna get the ball back, but he's gonna punt it. Wow. Hold on one second.
You got a lot of good questions in the chat. I'm pretty sure the commission will be back with an answer very shortly. Doesn't sound good. Sounds like it might be a PS5 malfunction. So he's going to come back in a little bit. Going to bring up to speed. Kind of let you know what we're dealing with.
All right, so this is a case of the PS5 actually overheating. So someone's PS5 is overheating right now. So at the moment, the PS5 is overheating. That's a scenario. It's a problem Xbox users don't have as of right now.
Correct. Okay, so this is the equivalent of a rain delay. How long does it take for the PS5 to cool off? We got B-Guard in the chat saying Fetty is changing playbooks. Jelly said put a cool rag over it, but what do you do when your PS5 overheats, Brian James?
I only play my league games on PS5. I don't. It doesn't. I don't play it often. Get on, play my league games, and get off. So mine is basically collecting dust. So I don't have that problem. I don't play it as much as maybe other people.
B-Guard with the "if you know, you know" in all caps. Sounds like he's got a little insider information there. There you go. If we had crossplay, this would not be an issue.
All right, so while he's doing that, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on the Xbox side and the possible scenario, a couple possible scenarios. For instance, you have crossplay would have been a perfect situation if they had crossplay. But take the covers off. That would be, if Fetty, if you're watching, take the covers off. The white plates, the side plates, it decreases, that situation. I don't know if he's playing with it flat or sitting straight up. That could also be the difference maker as well. Or it may be the internet connection. I don't know. He's saying it's overheating. It keeps cutting off. So I haven't had that issue with my PS5 yet, luckily, because the thing is $800, and if it's overheating, and all the street vendors that some of these guys have purchased it from, there's no warranty for that.
You know what? I'm not going to allow you to do that, B. James. You are not going to be
warranties for some of these hot PS5s.
Everybody out there that's hustling.
We have acquired.
Put this on Hustle, man,
in the Madden community.
You can't put this on Hustle, man. Stop. Just stop. So it's not even right, man. Bringing you, quality products at a discounted price. You can't put them on blast like that, man. Come on now. This man is undefeated. So obviously that PS5 was working for 17 games.
No, I see Assassin, but Cal Bear said he took the white panels off and it started working fine after that. I think that could possibly be it because it carries a lot of heat. If you play it, like I said, if PS5 isn't my main system, I usually play on Xbox. But when I do get on PS5, it's not on long enough to overheat. You know, I don't play it long enough. I play one game, get off, and I'm back on Xbox. But yeah, definitely the fans on PS5s are definitely trash. But yeah, I guess Xbox users, this is a problem that you haven't experienced, but PS5 users seem to have experienced it quite a bit.
Oh, we got Black Phoenix on a little shade. I thought he was otherwise preoccupied. Good to see him hop in the chat, even though he should definitely be on the mic with us. Yeah. I mean, at the rate it's going, it's enough time for him to hop on the call, don't you think?
At the rate this is going, I'm about to be going to work. But so you have to reschedule this whole thing at the rate this is going. But
there is that.
Yeah, so but we'll see how it happens if they're able to lock in. Shout out to everybody that's locked in, tuned in with us. Again, like I said, was talking about Diggs, and you the fear is sparked in your voice. Congratulations to Diggs. He's been recruited and he's joined the United Madden crew, UMC. And he's UMC Diggs now. I'm just gonna assume that some of these guys caught wind of him whooping on dimes and the amount of people that despise dimes.
Interesting.
Definitely recruited him. That was a worthy pickup for the UMC crew.
I don't know if you can confirm that, but it would be nice if we could get somebody from the UMC crew to
Black Phoenix,
at least make an official announcement.
Can you confirm or deny the rumors?
Yeah, that's okay, Black Phoenix. We get it. We know, you taking care of business, but the only thing that we need you to do is just kind of give us the backstory on
but definitely
how Diggs became a UMC, which is magnetic MCs for those of you hip hop heads that are out there. Nobody
cares. That's old stuff, bro. You're talking about
it is
the 80s.
What it is, bro.
Nobody's breakdancing or doing Running Man anymore. But what I'm saying is that Assassin watched the stream. He was definitely impressed in the chat. I saw a couple other people definitely impressed in the chat with what he was doing to Dimes and various other players. So if you can beat on Dimes, jump out on Dimes like that, There's not many people that can do that. So for Diggs to do that, definitely wowed and impressed a lot of players. For those of us on Xbox that are familiar with the way he plays, it wasn't very surprising. But to those that weren't.
Who beat him? Because he wasn't undefeated. So
who? Oh, Diggs
wasn't undefeated.
Diggs
who slapped him up? Who put hands on him?
Diggs had a great record. He only lost to one particular guy.
Yeah, who was that?
It was me. I beat him. But wow. He called me on a good day. The kids weren't here. I was able to lock in. And sometimes I have spurts of my youth where I can play with these young fellows.
Oh, wow.
But other days, they kick me around like an old soda can.
Hey, that's a big announcement right there. You calling yourself old? I don't think we've heard that on the air before.
No, I'm
welcome
old.
to the club.
No. I'm older. I'm not elderly like other people, but I'm not gonna throw other people under the bus. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to go to Denny's and eat free on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I haven't reached that.
Who gets to do that?
Hey. I don't know what your ID card says, but rumor has it that you've been caught on Wednesdays enjoying the Grand Slam. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, it's kind of hard to do when I'm on the podcast. I mean, I wish I could be doing the podcast from Denny's because let me tell you something. I like eating at Denny's, and when I was in Philly, we would definitely go to Denny's. 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So, if there's a hookup coming my way, I don't know about B. James. I thank you very much. I thank you. Thank you, Cal Bear. You know what? Cal Bear, there'll be some truth to that. You know what? You might have to formally request an investigation.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I gave every game my best effort, and I came up short. So, and it's not like
saying differently.
Hey, I'm just saying I gave every game my best effort. But we'll see how this season. We'll see how the next season goes, though. We'll see how the next season goes.
He said, "Watch it back, Cal Bear."
I didn't get to play Cal Bear this year.
Oh well, but you just told him to watch his dev traits. You said watch it back.
Nah, I didn't say.
Don't like him telling the truth in the chat.
Nah, I didn't watch. I didn't say watch anything. You can't throw those type of assumptions around here. Given the status of the games, people are assuming that you're messing with their dev traits.
I mean, I'm just look.
So
we all can read in between the lines. I mean, Cal Bear, he put it out there. I mean, this is, I'm just responding to what the people are saying. That's all.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, we had the draft today on the Xbox side, PS5 side. We're working on getting there. Overheating the PS5s and all kind of randomness going on the PS5 side.
How'd your draft go? I
didn't have any picks. I had a second and a fifth and a seventh. I got a tight end with 90 speed. That was a blessing in disguise, and I also got a 96 speed receiver in the fifth round. So
wow,
yeah. So that was lucky, but yeah,
computer love.
A little bit of that. But I set my board. I told you I put 88 players on my draft board just in case.
You did.
Just in case we got lucky in the later rounds, and we did. We struck gold twice. So
you did.
The other guy we got was a 76 speed linebacker with 57 strength, and I was like, there's no reason for him to even be in the game. But I got rid of him quick. But yeah, definitely. I got, and the thing I have to look forward to. I got week 1. I got a B guard first. I get to beat on B guard week 1.
Oh wow!
Looking forward to
it.
And
this is that matchup that we heard a lot about for everybody that's been watching the podcast. The two of you were supposed to square off in Mutton. Now you're telling me that you guys are actually going to be squaring off on the gridiron when it matters most in week 1.
Drafted. He said draft. Literally, I had a fifth and a seventh round pick. And for me to whoop on you with these 5th and 7th round picks I had.
We're doing that?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be extremely fun. It's been a while since I got to see B-Guard squirm and cry and have meltdowns and things like that. I wanna see
some big words out here.
It's gonna be a lot of controller violence on the end of B-Guard's side of the game because he's gonna be frustrated.
And I want to compliment B-Guard for taking the time to write out the word embarrassed and spell it correctly in the chat, because that tells me that he's serious. B. James, it really seems like he wants to make a statement. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like a game of the week matchup to me. I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely feel like this is must see TV, especially when we didn't get an opportunity to see the two of you go head to head with your Mutt team. So
yeah.
What do you say? Can we make it game of the week? No.
We have way better matchups than that. Than seeing two bums fight. To see two bums fight. We got Dimes. We got Dimes and MP and a rematch of the AFC Championship between Diggs and C-Jack. Now, if people would rather watch that, then But I get it. Philly guy.
They can do both.
They can do both. We all have to stream our games, so
Yeah, let's just do a doubleheader. How about a 2-for-1?
Tune in 2
for 1 for the people. Season 2, 2-for-1.
Go to Brian James Vision. Follow Brian James Vision on Twitter. I mean on Twitch, and you get to see that game. I think I'm the way team, so you get to watch that play. Philly guy on Game of the Week. You'll never see that, bro. Nobody wants to watch that. But
B-Guard. I hope you win and win big, brother. I hope you win and win big.
Nobody's watching Philly guy on Game of the Week. We would be here.
Wow.
The stream would be the view from the blimp. At that.
Wow.
Philly guy still uses the Madden.
Wow. B-Guard. I'm rolling with you on this one, dog.
The Madden 2000 Classic Cam.
Hey, Phoenix, don't worry about it, brother. Look, B-Guard, I appreciate what you said. His vision will be blurry. You know what I'm saying? He deserves it. He deserves it. This is what we deal with. These are the working conditions at Madden Underground. For those of you that always wanted to be a part of Madden Underground, now you get a chance to see, the commish unfiltered.
All I gotta say is, what happens when you lose, B-Guard? When you lose, you cap and then you lose. I know, and it's been. I don't even know what it's like for you to beat me anymore because you haven't beat me in so long. So when you lose. It's gonna hurt bad. It's gonna hurt bad.
He's an angry old man. He just said it earlier that he was old, and this is one of the things that happens. You know what I mean? You get irritable. Start calling people names. Saying hurtful things.
Oh, I wish I could go to Denny's and get free food, bro. Like on a Wednesday night. Like I wish I could get that.
Now we giving shout outs to Denny's because we thought about it and realized
I would love to get a free Grand Slam, bro. Like I'm not lying. I would love a free Grand Slam. But unfortunately, I haven't reached that age threshold to where I can show my card, and my ID card and get that.
Right.
But Philly,
so
you actually
instead of asking me to give you the hookup, you decided that you were just going to kind of clown me for it. So
no.
I mean, obviously,
you
know what I mean.
Hey. I don't. The people and the
takes a lot
strings you
to
can
get
pull.
here, bro.
I can't. It takes a lot. Hopefully I'll be fortunate to reach that threshold so I can get that X Factor ability and go in there and get that free Grand Slam at Denny's.
Hey, you
already
know.
Too. And Philly
guys is high, bro.
You have a great opportunity because Jelly joined the Xbox Pro League as well. So you right here. I know you sitting there with your notepad out, your handy dandy notebook, got your pen out. You're eager to see this game, to see what you're going to be facing week 1 against Jelly in the Xbox side of
that is true. That is true. We do get to go up against Jelly, and you know what? I'm looking forward to it. Obviously he's a competitor from the PS5 side of things, and I'm not like you. I won't say anything disrespectful towards my opponent. I'm looking forward to him playing well tonight. I'm looking forward to playing on week 1.
B-Guard isn't a regular opponent. He's B-Guard. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like Gunther, something you wipe your feet on. You know what I'm saying? Right. It sounds like something you dry your feet off on or clean your shoes off on. You know what I mean? Sounds like a doormat, some form of a doormat.
Yeah. Once again, toxic work environment. And Black Phoenix, I just want to let you know, I just got to remind you that I leave all the glitchery and the false confidence to the young YouTube players of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about that life anymore, man. I realize that if I can make the AI dummy out, I'm not really good at the game. So look, I just leave it up to those
here to
people.
commentate.
Just leave it up to those people to
No, I want to see
build up their confidence and honestly, they're living in basements and they're not out going to Columbia and things like that.
That's what it is. You drafted a superstar fullback. I know you. You're
Hey, he's a superstar fullback. I got him in the 6th round. I had 6 round picks. What am I supposed to do?
Only Philly guy knew it was a superstar.
That's right. We knew who all the superstars were in the draft, and you better believe that all of them were on my board. And you know what? I'll tell you something else. I think that if Diggs or anybody else that like Honcho, anybody that was in the Super Bowl, you know what? If they would have drafted, or JB, or even Dimes, if they would have drafted a fullback, you'd be, oh, that's a genius move. Oh man, I didn't know there was a fullback. There was a superstar. But see, let me do it. And then you got to deal with Al Bear in the chat.
Hey, he said, see, Black Phoenix is on your side. He said you drafted the next Mike Alstott.
He's a blocking fullback, so he will not be getting the rock. Will not be toting the rock. I got to give him time to develop. But, yeah, Cal Bear, you know what? It's unfortunate you didn't come back to the Xbox side. Definitely would have gotten slapped up. I really just love the way that you anticipate what exactly would have happened. But I got news for you, man. You guys can talk about that ball control offense all you want. It's part of football, and like I said, no glitches anymore. We done.
All right, let's see if they're ready. Let's check in right now.
Cal Bear, get your papers ready. Because, see, I don't name drop on here. I don't talk about the people that I've beaten and make them question what they're doing with their lives and all the money they spend on muck cards. But if you want that smoke, I got it for you, brother.
Oh, I don't know what he got against you, Cal Bear. He always single you out. I feel like he honestly believes that he can beat you. And that's the weird part.
I know that I can beat him.
That's
what? I didn't realize we were supposed to be keeping score from so many years ago. But, see, that's the thing. I like to leave things in the past. He's a new man. He's changed. He's back. I'm so happy that he's back with us. And, he's been supporting the channel. So, a lot of love to Cal Bear. But what can I say, man? It's just these rivalries, man. That's the advantage of being in Madden Underground is you get a chance to be part of a brotherhood. You get some good rivalries going, and it's really all love. I think people got to understand that. I have no ill will towards
it's
Cal
a lot
Bear.
of ill will.
Brian James has no ill will towards B-Guard 21. But for Black Phoenix, I will say that we all do not like him. For contractual reasons, we're trying to make that paper. We have to work with him. But yeah, outside of that guy, yeah, everybody, it's all love. But I mean, what can I say?
No,
You know,
no,
he's
no.
a
So
Michigan Wolverine. He's a Michigan Wolverine. You know, what is a Buckeye supposed to say?
I'm
You know, but
gonna say this. Philly, Fetty's booting up right now.
okay,
I think
fantastic.
everybody is in there. I shout out to everybody that stayed around, stuck it out in the chat, listen to the banter back
There
and
you go.
forth.
There you go.
And Black Phoenix saying, "Let me in the league." I'm
Yeah,
sure.
let him in the league. Let him in the league because you know he had first dibs and he was like, "Nah, man, I don't want the Cowboys. I don't want the Saints. You know, I'm just gonna peek out from behind the curtain, call
Nah.
the game,
Black
call the
Phoenix,
game the way it's meant to be called."
Black Phoenix is actually one of the few dudes that commentate that can actually play.
Oh,
And
but what league is he in? What league is he in?
dude's doing. He did work in what, bro? Like you can't deny that. And
Oh well, you know
you
anybody
can't
can
you
buy their
no
team.
no no no
Anybody
no
can
no
buy their
no,
team.
no you Philly, stop that, bro. You sound like
Buy
a
their
hater.
team.
You're starting to sound like a hater, bro. So what I'm saying is that
Let me $5.
Black Phoenix is one of the few players that can actually play. You can tell
You know
that
what?
he can. You can tell that he can play by the way he commentates. You can tell.
You
that
know what? I agree with him. Take Diggs out and put Black Phoenix in. I'd love that.
I'm sure you would. Because you're terrified of seeing Diggs on your schedule twice a year.
No.
You got C-Jack twice a year. You got Diggs, and Burko don't even want to play half the time, and he's whooping on you. So
first of all,
but the game
that did not happen. But I just want to tell you,
this game is about to start, and we're about to.
You need to call this game fair and square because it sounds like I'm hearing a lot of bias. You're talking about Denny's. You're talking about me. You're talking about B-Guard. You know, can we just watch this game? Can we just commentate? Can we call this game fairly, please? Can you show them some love?
Definitely, I'm showing both of these guys some love. If you got
hate in your heart, let it out.
These are both fierce competitors. We got Fetty, we got Jelly. We know what both of these guys can do. Fetty's clearly undefeated up until this point, and we'll see if he can maintain that undefeatedness. Now you have Jelly, who has a great record, done great work. He beat Dines, put Dines up the playoffs, put him on the couch, and we'll see if he's able to maintain this, man.
Yeah, and you know what, Black Phoenix, I'm going to say it because, Brian just kind of looked him off, but MP gave you some props. Definitely agree with his statement in the chat. Shout out to MP. Looking forward to seeing what them Colts can do this year, but he did show you the love you deserve. So sorry you can't be with us, but we're going to try to make you proud, man. And hopefully this game, it's 2 and done. We can just get through it.
The over and under on Fetty's PS5 overheated. And I'm just like I said, the game of the week I'm looking forward to. It's 2 games I'm looking forward to seeing. And on the Xbox side, I'm looking forward to seeing the Dimes and MP game for various reasons. I'm also looking forward to seeing the C-Jack and Diggs game. And everybody said, and rumors were like, oh, well, C-Jack's just gonna run the ball 50 times and get agged on defense. So. But I want to see how C-Jack bounces back from that loss because he came a long ways from last year. He made it to the AFC Championship this year.
He did.
And he was usually one and done in the playoffs. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, and he's not. He's not anymore. He got over the hump. And just so you guys know, we're not talking over this game just yet. They got to put some points up on the board, and when they do that, then we'll be able to get into it. We've had 2 disconnects. Apparently, the PS5 overheated on the Cowboys side. And, we're ready to get this game started. Glad that you guys have been hanging out, kicking it with us. And I got to tell you, you talked about some great Game of the Week matchups. When are we going to get an official schedule for Game of the Weeks?
Probably this weekend at some point.
Okay.
So we'll be going over the matchups. Whenever we get the PS5 get to that point in the PS5, we can kind of put that together. But
okay. I like that action, Cal Bear. You need to put something up on it.
I just looked at the AFC schedule is hell on Xbox.
Oh, it is brutal. It is brutal. When you talk about the fact that the Jelly and Fetty are coming in, they're both coming in on the NFC side, but that AFC schedule, oh man, it is quite daunting. So, yeah, man, we just got to lock in and we just got to find out what these Game of the Weeks are. So, Phoenix, we'll definitely try to make sure you get a copy of the schedule. Maybe you can look it over and, maybe give us your input. But we got our first score, ladies and gentlemen, and looks like this next kickoff, we can get started.
Definitely. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in again. Like I said, we appreciate your viewership. Everybody dropping by, trying to see these games, and this game is highly anticipated. What's going on with this kick meter?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that we got to worry about is, B-Guard put it out there. I'm going to knock on wood, and we're going to see if we can just push it along. We can get out of the first, second, third, and fourth quarter and crown ourselves an NFC champion, because I know whichever one of these competitors make it out of this round and they move on to face Assassin, we're going to have ourselves a hell of a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that's without a doubt. Both of these guys could match up great against Assassin. That's the beauty of it. Like, either one of these guys could go and match up well against Assassin. Assassin probably matches up well against both of these guys. But I'm curious to know what's going on here. Like, are they pausing? Does he feel his PS5 overheating? So, Diggs. Look at that camaraderie.
Look who just popped up. Right, showed a little support and love.
Diggs,
the UMC crew. Look at that.
UMC
right on
crew,
schedule,
representing well. I like it. I love it.
Wow.
I love it. But yeah, that's definitely Assassin's definitely a fierce competitor, and he's finally made it back to the Super Bowl. It's been years, but he's back, and hopefully he can take it home, man. Hopefully he can take it home this year.
He's definitely ready for the moment. I mean, he's gotten over the hump, same way you said that C-Jack did, and Dimes is no longer in the playoffs, so he's got to like his chances.
It's a lot of trash talking in the chat. It's a lot of trash talking in the commentary booth.
I love it. Crew versus crew.
Assassin split close is better than B-Guard split. Oh, my God. Hey, it's a lot of disrespect going on in the chat today.
UMC versus Toxic Boys. We need to set this up. This needs to be a primetime TV matchup, man.
Definitely. I can't wait. So we got a 3rd and 6 here. Fetty's still trying to fight. This is live now. This is the game. We're commentating this game now, Fetty, so you know.
It's official.
They're at it.
It's official.
So let's get to it. 36. Fetty's coming out, a tight set. And we're gonna see if he can move the ball downfield, man.
I mean, this Cowboy team, they're built to do a lot of things. But you talked about the ad catches.
And look at that pocket presence. You saw the pocket crashing in on him, and he stayed in that pocket and threw it firmly to his wide open receiver and able to get the first down. Great play by Fetty.
Yeah, great play by his offensive line. I mean, he had so much time in that pocket, he was able to wait for the receiver to get open. And, you've talked about it. You've talked about the battle in the trenches. What is it that you like about Fetty's offensive line, the way that he set it up?
Well, the Cowboys come with oh my God, the Cowboys come with a stock, like a pretty beastly stock offensive line, man. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty beastly out the gate. And everybody that's inboxing me about the promos or the commercials, I'm sorry, I don't know what that's about. But Fetty's offensive line, the Cowboys have a great offensive line, but you can see he has two abilities out there, on the guard and the tackle. So the run game is going to be pretty potent. He's going to have a lot of time in the pocket. We got a play action fake. They pick it up. Guy has it. Oh, and he guys a step and he catches it for a first down at the 40-yard line. Another great play by Fetty. And that O-line is, like you said, Philly is blocking their butt off right now.
Yeah, they're definitely giving them time in the pocket, and that's one of the things we need to watch out for are some of the creative ways that this Lions defense is going to try to get to the quarterback. So, nothing doing there, but I got to believe that Jelly is really trying to get a feel for him so he can make some adjustments that may end up working out later on in the game. You never know.
Definitely. And I'm eager to see how it all pans out. Here we go. Dak Prescott drops back, finds an open man, another open CeeDee Lamb, and he holds onto the ball. He's able to get to the 23-yard line. Great play by CeeDee Lamb. Great throw by Dak Prescott. putting it between the
Yeah,
defenders.
I mean that formation, we've seen it before. C-Jack likes to run that, and so we know how dangerous it can be. Um, it's really difficult to decide if it's going to be a run or a pass, but Jelly's got an opportunity. Fetty's running out of field, and maybe he's going to run the ball a little bit more.
Definitely, definitely, it's there. He has the running back and the tools that you need to run the ball successfully. So it's just a matter of calling the right plays and punching it in at this point.
Yeah.
But I love Fetty's pocket presence right now. He's staying. Dak looks real calm in the pocket, and he's able to get the ball out on time and efficiently to the receivers.
No, he's definitely doing a good job with the play selection, switching up his formations, taking his time. He's driving down the field. So, he knows exactly what to do. This man is undefeated. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of mistakes from him. I don't think we're going to see a need for him to feel pressured at all. So, he's just doing his thing, going about his business.
Definitely. And we got a 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line. And Gallup motioning to the left. And he looks like he's and he lurks. What a lurk. Obi. Oh, that's not Obi. That's the little brother. Great play. Great lurk. And Jelly takes back possession of the ball at the 15-yard line. And let's see what he's able to do on the offensive side.
Yeah, that was a big play. No pressure there. Just a bad read by Fetty. And what type of opportunity is this for Jelly? If Jelly gets out in front, is he going to be able to stay out in front? You know them better than I do. Which one has the better offense and better defense?
Like I said, it's no better. It's just they're equally efficient. They're both great passers, great runners. They can do anything. They're good across the board in all aspects of the game. So when you talk about players like that, it makes it hard for you to stop them on offense. 9 times out of 10, you have to make them beat themselves. So in a case like that, Fetty beat himself. He had the play call. Just didn't see the guy lurking in the middle of the field. Threw it right to him. And here we go with a
break there, but his run defense is looking a little stout.
Are you writing down something? Are you taking notes right now, Philly? Oh, great
absolutely.
pass.
I'm playing both of them. We got the NFC East and we got the NFC South. So
yeah,
you better believe it.
Fetty, as Cal Bears alluding to in the chat, Fetty beat Jelly in the regular season by 20. Definitely getting a free scouting report as Black Phoenix alluding to right now.
Well, yes, I wouldn't exactly call it free. I mean, I was going to be watching this game regardless.
Fetty and Jelly have also jumped in the Xbox Pro League. So the Pro League just got twice as tough by adding these two guys to the NFC. So you got Dimes, you got Diggs, you got C-Jack, you got MP, you got all those dogs. You got Bunsby in the AFC, and now you got Jelly, you got Fetty. Who else? You got JB. You got a lot of dogs in the NFC.
Honcho like that,
and Honcho
looking for
too.
names. Like
you got Honcho, you got Honcho, man. So the NFC is tough too. So like I said, it's the monstrous roster of players in the league, and it's gonna be tough to see who comes out on top.
All right, can you run that word by me one more time?
Monstrous.
Okay, monstrous. Yeah, Black Phoenix. That's one of the things we talk about. I said it earlier in the show.
Where the hell Frazier come from? Frazier popped up like
giving B-Guard no love.
Oh, I got to play B-Guard. He got to show me something.
He does.
He got to show me something.
We got a rare sighting. We got the original Mario brother himself, Frazier GG's in the chat.
Hey, let me tell you guys a funny story about Vegas. I'm just playing. I'm going to do that. But but we got Frazier.
We lawyered up, B. James. We are lawyered up.
Shout out to Frazier. Shout out to Honcho.
Up.
He said, "Don't worry, I'll show you all the love, BJ."
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks,
B-Guard is unfazed here.
I'm looking forward to it.
But what's going on here, because Jelly is taking his sweet ass time, and there's only 2 minutes left to go. He's pretty much dominated time of possession in this game. So is this a strategy? Because it really seems like he's trying to make sure that he's the last person to score before they get back into the half.
Yeah, I think that's definitely strategy. Like you wanna take as much time off the clock as you can, and you also just the fact that you want to get as close to the end of the game, just in case it lags out again. You know what I mean? Like you want to get in and get out of here. Like
that's
so
true.
If
that's
you
true.
can secure your way to victory, then that's by all means do it.
Yeah. And B-Guard, I just want to say one thing. Your comment is very strong. Just let him finish his pie. Okay? That's all I'm going to ask. Just let him finish his pie. And
hey, I don't.
I'll just leave it at that.
I don't know what that even means, bro. Like if that's the type of time you own, brother, you can have the win. Or you can take the force. I ain't trying to be nobody's girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of jail time you own, brother, but you can have the win. I'm okay. I apologize, sir. You know.
There we go. There we go.
I ain't trying to be nobody's girlfriend. So if that's the case, man, you can have it. Win for you. Kudos, brother. You got it. But yeah, moving along. Jelly at the 29-yard line, trying to push it into the end zone. And Fetty looking for anything and everything to get a stop here.
Yeah, he's got to do that. I mean, I think he knows by now exactly what Jelly's doing, and I don't think he realized it soon enough, because he's got 3 timeouts and he hasn't done anything to put the pressure on Jelly to maybe try to pass the ball, because Jelly looks like he would definitely be content with taking 3 in this situation.
Definitely. And I'm looking forward to just seeing if Fetty can get any points or stop. Oh, and got a sack right here. Big play by Fetty. And I'm trying to see what Micah Parsons is. He's been kind of quiet this game.
I mean, he has been. That was the first time we saw Jelly go into that trips pistol, but he wasn't giving that defensive line time to get to him. Held onto the ball just a little bit too long there. But you got to think he's going to be playing it safe. Maybe he gets the first down. If not, he's kicking a 3, and he's going to go into the half with a 2-score lead, it looks like.
And a great curl route right there. And that's a play that destroys man coverage for some reason. Like, if you're playing off over the top and you run a curl route, that defender is going to do something stupid if the receiver catches the ball. So that's definitely something you want to take account of. And I like I said, one of the best defenses I've seen throughout the playoffs while we were calling them was the defense that Space was running, man. I love that defense that he was running, with the bracket defense that he was running, where he didn't give receivers opportunities to just make easy catches. And him also putting big body defenders on receivers, just making it difficult in all aspects. And that's something that we may see out of Fetty in the second half.
Well, we're gonna have to see something, because he hasn't ad catch at all, and he's down 14. So, I don't expect for Jelly to give up any points in 15 seconds. But stranger things have happened. We've seen Assassin do it. What is it that Fetty needs to do? Because right now, Jelly has controlled time of possession.
Points. He needs
got
points.
all the points.
He needs points. That's what he needs.
I mean, but any defensive adjustments? Because right now, Jelly hasn't had to punt the ball. I mean, he hasn't even been in a 4th and long situation. And I mean, he had him at 3rd and long, and he just couldn't make a stop.
Yeah, he's been keeping it down and distance short, and that's what you got to do against great players. You have to keep the down and distance extremely short. This defense that Jelly's in right now is crazy. Oh,
yeah, there it is, the ad catch.
And Jelly's just sending the heat at this point. Like I'm sending the heat every down, sending the heat, and just making Fetty make a decision. Fetty's gonna have to make a decision. The heat is coming, as you can see. The pressure's coming, and there's nowhere to go for Dak.
is getting smacked up. And if you can't go through the line, you might as well go around it. And yeah, Jelly is sitting in the driver's seat right now. Looks like this could be the upset of the year.
I wouldn't say upset because, but Fetty's getting the ball back at the half. So, it's still a lot of football to be played.
So you wouldn't call this an upset. The man is playing at home. He's been undefeated.
No,
and
because
you're
it's
saying
upset.
that Jelly beating him isn't an upset, and he beat Jelly by 20 in the regular season. How is that not an upset if Jelly wins? And Jelly's got the Lions. The Lions, man.
It's Jelly though, man. If you beat him, that would be considered an upset. But Jelly winning this game, Jelly's a good player. It's not like he's
here we go.
He's you.
Back to the hurtful comments again, B-Guard.
So I'm just saying, you beat him, upset. Jelly beat him.
I'm going to turn the cameras off and look the other way, B-Guard. I will make sure that he has the internet running to his house. There will be nowhere for him to hide. He can't cut the stream. He won't be able to unplug. There will be no overheating of an Xbox or anything of that matters. So you just do what you got to do.
I'm just telling the truth. Like, I was telling the truth. Like, if you beating Fetty, like when you play Fetty, if you beat him, that would be considered an upset.
I've beaten Fetty before.
No. I'm talking about this.
Saying, I don't understand what you're trying to.
I'm talking about this year. So I'm just saying, if you.
Why's it got to be this year? I beat Fetty early on this year. We played.
Fetty has not played you.
They're playing connected franchise, but we played.
I'm saying, if you beat Fetty in franchise, that would be considered an upset. Great catch by Fetty right there.
I'm gonna play Fetty this year, so we're gonna see what happens.
I'm just saying, man. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying, like it's gonna take a lot for you to beat him.
Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I know that I don't believe in name calling, so it's gonna be, it's a
I didn't call you any names. I just said it's gonna take a lot for you to beat him.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about what you said to B-Guard.
What I said to B-Guard. Other than that, he's not gonna beat me. But let's go. Fetty's driving right now. We got a 2nd and 5.
He is, and you gotta love this Trey White flex. Putting the receiver in motion, taking advantage of the extra coverage, throws it in a small window. That was tight. That could have been easily picked off. But he seems to have adjusted. You talked about it. He has to put points on the board. He's driving down the field. Looks like he's in a rhythm. So it ain't nothing to it.
I don't know what that was and what he was doing. But that was not it.
He fumbles. That was not what you want in this situation under any circumstances. What is going on here? You cannot tell me that this is not an upset. There's no way in the world that we would have expected for Fetty to be down 21-0 at home.
Oh, man.
At home.
I'm not laughing at the situation. I am laughing at the chat. He said Philly hasn't beaten anybody since the flip glitch. Oh man.
Cal Bear, your words.
Okay, yeah. I'm sitting there wondering why the kick meter so damn slow, and I just realized that his kicker has a star underneath his feet. So that's why. Okay, got it.
Vision is one of the first things to go. B-Guard talked about that earlier. He said he was going to make your vision blurry, but he's just now figuring that out, B-Guard. I think the damage has already been done.
And look at Jay Savvy saying piss down his pants. No, it's I don't know what Fetty's doing right now, man, but he got to get the game it's still a lot of game to be played. He's getting delayed games. He's getting out the huddle late.
Yeah. He is shell shocked right now. I don't think the moment was too big. You can never say that. Obviously, he won. He didn't just come out of a bye into this game, so he won a playoff game. This is just all credits due to Jelly. I mean, Jelly clearly did his homework, and he's out here making plays.
Oh man, that was a bad throw. He had a guy cross the middle wide open. And Fetty he's made the plays to get in position and score. It's just something when he gets down there, something just not registering. He's calling something way different,
Well, I mean, that happens when you're down 21. That fumble, you don't expect that. You got an X factor running back. Come on, man.
That wasn't a running back. That was his quarterback.
Oh, it looked like a running back to me.
No, that was Dak running. That's why I said, what are you doing? Like, he started scrambling with Dak. And he fumbled.
Hey.
Ooh, he tried to go for the ad catch right there, and it's not there. Jelly doing a great job of defending the ad catch right now. And
he locking it up. And you know what? I wish that were true, Cal Bear. I wish that were true. I'm actually not eligible for LASIK. So, yeah, it's too bad. Too bad.
Definitely.
Well, see, that's what happens.
We got a 4th and 6 right here.
It's an easy mistake to make when you're looking at the chat and you're looking at the game and you turn around and whoopsie daisy, what happened? But I don't see you giving Brian James any shade for not understanding that the kicker had an ability. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. I'm just saying. Just call it. Just call it. Just call it like you see it.
Yeah, we got a 4th and 6 here, and Fetties looks like he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, he really has no choice. And way to brown nose in the chat, Cal Bear. That definitely tells me what kind of man you are.
Hey man, some people call spades a spade, bro.
Spade's a spade, brown noser.
But look, here we go. Fetty's going for it. Most of the receiver out.
He's got no choice. He's got to make this completion. And
excellent
defense.
And that's the thing about the PS5 controller. When you click on, sometimes you may get snagged in that user animation. He went for the animation and he got a little snag there, and his player stopped. So he stopped before he was able to get the animation in front of the ball. And Jelly's running the ball right now.
He is. He is in total control of this game. He's got the momentum meter. He's got the points. And he's got Chew Clock on. He's glowing at quarterback. I'm sorry, Brian James. This is not what I expected, getting an opportunity to watch these undefeated Cowboys play for the first time this season.
Yeah, this is very, very disappointing for a lot of us that were expecting so much more from Fetty. But like I said, he had a lot going on. The game hot boxing on him. His PS5 hot boxing while he was going and overheating when he got back. And a great hit right there. Marcus Lawrence trying to make a play. Like I said, if Fetty's able to get some points on the board, maybe he can do something. But Jelly's not. Oh, he's going for it. I thought he was going to take the 3.
No. He recognizes that this moment is exactly that. It's a big moment, and it's only 3 yards. So he's got his whole playbook available to him. And let's see how he can beat this Overstorm Brave, which I'm sure he's guessing it is.
Oh, and a dot. Jelly looks like a problem. And if he is to advance, I hope Assassin's taking notes right now. Shoot, I hope you taking notes. You got to play on week 1 in Xbox.
I mean, based on what I've seen right now, I mean, I'm not like you. I just feel like both of the competitors deserve the respect. People in the chat feeling otherwise, but it's easy. It's easy.
Somebody not like me. I've given Jelly and Fetty both their props. And you're the one that said Jelly was the underdog, and I said Jelly is a top notch baller. Like you can't deny that. So I would never call.
I never said he wasn't a top notch baller. I just said he was the underdog in this game.
I would never call Jelly underdog in any game. But given the fact that he may have a lesser team, but I'm saying at the end of the day, if you got skills are skills, bro. Jelly ain't the type of player to be complaining about abilities. I need this, I need that. He just lock in and play, and that's what I actually love about Jelly. He's one of the few players that don't matter. He'll take any team, lock in, not cry, not complain, not make excuses, and just play.
Yeah. No, that's big. You talk about all of that complaining and crying, and I wouldn't expect that from Fetty. I think he's going to take this loss like a man if he's not able to make a big play here. But there's still time on the clock for him to turn this thing around. It's just going to require some divine intervention.
Definitely.
I mean, he hasn't been able to force a turnover. Right now, Jelly has what? An interception and a fumble? So
Yep. He definitely has, and he has all the momentum right now too. So that's he has everything working in his favor at the moment.
Yeah. So that's been the difference in the game is, Jelly has stopped Fetty's drives, gotten that interception, gotten that fumble.
And he's taking it into the fourth. We're going into the fourth quarter here,
Yeah.
and we still have no points from Fetty on the board. This is definitely heartbreaking for everybody that came in thinking that Fetty was going to be victorious or dominating in this game. You know, so we'll see if he's able to recover.
Styles make fights. Yeah. So, they had an opportunity to play already. And usually when you beat somebody like that and they're as good as Brian James is claiming that both of these competitors are, it's really hard to beat them 2 times in a row. And you can expect a different outcome or even a closer game. And that's what it looks like. It looks like Jelly took that ass whooping and figured something out about these Cowboys. And, looks like he's going to be walking away with the win here.
Definitely looks like it right now. 28-0 going into the fourth. I mean, we're going in the middle of the fourth. Just start the fourth, I should say. And he looks like he's locked in. He's ready to go, and he's looking forward to playing in the Super Bowl. And Jelly was a Super Bowl winner last year, so this is not foreign territory for him. Deep in the playoffs, So he's familiar with this playing in this type of platform, this arena. And Assassin and Jelly is going to be a good one,
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. Like you said, Jelly has already won Super Bowls, so we know that the moment won't be too big for him. And how much of that experience do you think played a hand in what he was able to do here tonight?
Repeat the question again. I didn't hear you.
How much of Jelly's experience had a hand in him dominating in this game tonight?
Oh, well, definitely. It's just, just certain things. Like, it's another game to you. If you're not familiar with playing in big games, or you worried about the name or the opponent you're playing against and things like that, it's not like that for Jelly. It's just it's another guy. It's another game. It's another win. You know what I mean? So, and that's what you got to look at, is just being able to play calm, cool, and collected. It's the psyche of a winner. So it's just and that's what Jelly's displaying right now, is the psyche of a winner. He's not overthinking anything. He's not deviating from what he's done to get here so far. He's just playing his game. It's another game to him. And if you go into the game thinking it's bigger than what it is, then it'll overwhelm you. And at this point, it hasn't overwhelmed him at all. And I don't think the next game will either. So that's what Assassin, that you have to worry about Assassin with. The game. Is the game too big for him? Is the moment too big for him? Is it, this is it. It's nothing after this. It's the next season after this, So will you be able to perform? Will you be able to punch that ticket, collect, get the big bucks? Like I said, the winner's walking away with $700. That's in a lot of different states around the U.S. That might be rent money. You know what I mean? So
definitely rent money. And if you're living in the state where that's rent money, shout out to you, because you are living in a good state.
May not necessarily be a good state, but
throwing shade on the no-name states. Brian James, look,
no,
man.
I'm just saying,
everybody doesn't have that high California cost of living, man. Some
I know, and I'm definitely
makes sense.
But I'm saying, like, some places I've been where the rent was low, it was justifiably low. You know what I mean? But But shout out, there we go. A big play by Fetty. He needed this one. Diggs is like taking it up on his own hands, and it's like, okay, I'll make a play. If we can't get it done on offense, I'll get it done on defense. He puts the points on the board, and he's only down 21 now. And then to add insult to injury, you got a pressure kick, and he nails it. So,
I mean, you saw the Patrick Mahomes patented jump pass that Jelly tried to make right there. But, like you said, Fetty wasn't having it, took control of the defender, got a pick six. And, again, there's not a lot of time left on the clock for him to maybe make a comeback, but stranger things have happened. So I know he's got to feel good about finally being on the board.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it's still a lot of game left. 3 minutes, 31 seconds. You never know what can happen. It could be a stream of fumbles or interceptions like we just saw. And the defense has finally come alive. A little too late, but we'll see if he's able to do something. You never know.
That's true. You never know, but he's going to have to do something. That defense is going to have to do something and do it quickly. But it's going to be tough.
No, Super Bowl is not tonight. It'll probably be either tomorrow or Friday, depending on the schedule of the two players. But we're definitely trying to put together a schedule so we can have the proper streaming for it and do a little promotion on it too, so we can get some more viewership and get some more notoriety for these players, man. You know, we see guys going to Super Bowls and then leaving the Super Bowl and then they doing press conference that they're another interception by Fetty. Okay. And he's trying to do something. He's trying to do something. So, like I said, he's down, but maybe he can put together a miracle.
Down, but not out.
Not out.
You got to
definitely.
appreciate the fight. You know, a lot of people could have packed it in. And, you know, on Jelly's last two drives, I don't know what happened, but it looks like that Cowboys defense woke up. And they got less than 10 seconds to try to put some points on the board here. And maybe they got themselves a shot.
And he's running. He's running with Dak. You know, Dak fumbled the ball
receiver
earlier.
looked open, though. Yeah, that receiver looked open coming across the field, but decided not to throw it, ran with Dak. And, you know, that's a good question, B-Guard, in the chat, but I think you just got to give Fetty.
Oh, and he almost threw another lurk right there. I thought he was going to get it, but he didn't. He just put his arms up. He didn't go for the catch.
You got to give Fetty credit where credit's due. You know, he's made plays. He's had an opportunity. He's made some big plays. So, you know, Fetty is.
I like the fact that Fetty didn't give up. That's
yeah.
A lot of dudes get to this point, they get down. Sometimes they're in the stream listening and watching the chat and things like that, and you know, you get down and you start losing. But Fetty has not given up. He's been fighting the entire time, and like I said, a lot of these plays were self-inflicted.
It sounds like it, you know.
And another sack by
B-Guard is
Jelly.
no stranger to danger, calling out Jelly, saying he's playing with his food. And speaking of playing with food, we know that Cal Bear is turning the big 3-0 tomorrow. So he'll be playing with his food, getting a birthday cake all for himself. Unfortunately, will not be available to take those patented 30 birthday hits. But, you know, we'll save them, man. We'll put them on ice for you. That way we can put hands on you in honor of your birthday, of course. But, yeah, happy birthday to him, turning the big 3-0.
You would have beat up Cal Bear on his birthday?
Hey, it's no love. It's birthday hits, man. I don't know what they do in your part of the country.
Birthday hits is like
maybe y'all dance to Montel Jordan on your birthday. This is how we do it. I don't know, but
I don't know what you got with Montel. What your beef is with Montel Jordan and California?
No beef. I don't have beef with anybody. I'm just, you know, I just have questions. That's all. I just have questions.
And shout out to Malcolm Butler at the 1 yard line. You know, I know that brings a lot of sad memories to a lot of Seahawks fans out there just hearing that.
Yes.
But
yes, it does. Yes, it does. And, you know, he's here just in time, man. We don't know how much of this game he's gotten a chance to see, but, you know, the minute we find out when this Super Bowl between Jelly and Assassin is scheduled, we will definitely let you guys know. But if you haven't subscribed or turned on those notifications, then I don't know what to tell you. You might want to do that so you don't miss that Super Bowl action for the PS5 because, hey, it's going to be one of the greatest games of the year, and it's for all the money, and it's definitely something that you don't want to miss. So make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and follow button. Turn them notifications on so you can get a chance to witness the PS5 Super Bowl matchup between Jelly and Assassin.
definitely, and Jelly's in victory formation right now, about to close the game out. And this is definitely heartbreaking for Fetty. I know he's like, man, he came this far. He didn't come this far to lose. Unfortunately, it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, it does. But you know what? Both of these teams, they're definitely going to get some upgrades, you know, when it's time. And, you know, these Lions, there's no reason to think that they can't come back here. You know, he's done this much damage. We saw it early this week with the Texans. We saw, you know, all the amazing things they were able to do. So
definitely. And
looks like that's it. It's in the books, man.
Fetty's definitely going to walk away with $100 regardless. So, you know, you lost, but you didn't walk away empty-handed. I'm sure he wanted possibly the $300 or $700 for sure. But, you know, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Yeah, you did. You know, got some money for your troubles. So no such thing as a good loss, but this is a paid loss. So got to appreciate, you know, what he accomplished during the season. And unfortunately, he was unable to go to the Super Bowl. But yeah, he's coming away with $100. So, you know, a little something for his troubles.
All right. And make sure you guys, if you guys follow us at UG Madden on Twitter, we'll definitely post the updates. If you're in the Discord, we'll also post the updates on the schedule time for the Super Bowl on the PS5 side, as well as the off-season schedule. So if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me or tweet us at UG Madden on Twitter. We appreciate everybody tuning in today, and we look forward to seeing you guys once we announce the Super Bowl date, which possibly be tomorrow or Friday, you know. So we'll definitely let you guys know ahead of time. So make sure you guys hit that like, follow, subscribe button wherever you may be viewing from, and we'll see you guys next time. So make sure you tune in, you know. But before we go, Philly, we had a very, 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 very heartbreaking, disappointing loss by Fetty in this game. And he has a game against Zilla, and Zilla has to play him first on the Xbox side. How do you think Fetty will bounce back in that situation?
I think he's going to bounce back just fine. And I don't want to give away any spoilers here, but, you know, as soon as we find out when that Super Bowl between Jelly and Assassin is going to be scheduled and played, I promise you that's going to be the only hour that I'm available during this week. You know, that's one of the advantages of playing in the Super Bowl is, you know, you're going to be locked in. So I'll make sure that I try to schedule my game with Jelly. And I wish I could have given that same advice to Zilla, but unfortunately, you know, Fetty didn't advance. So, but Zilla's going to be ready. It's going to be ready. It's season 2, man. He's going to be ready. He can be locked in. It's going to be a good game.
Okay. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you guys next time. And, you know, check your notification. We'll be back. We appreciate you guys tuning in, by the way. Like, throughout all the hiccups, the game lagging out, the tripping out twice, and then we finally getting it done. Commend you all for staying tuned and staying locked in. And I apologize for the ads. I don't know why there were so many. Some people were like, yo, I have to bounce and then come back because there was so many ads. But we'll look into that. So thank you. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon.